Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Playtech TV. My name is Kevin, and today we're going to be talking about the Intel 750 series SSD, and you're really going to want to watch this video because the performance coming out of this guy is absolutely crazy. Now first, let's go over the specs. So capacity wise, you can either get it in a 400 gigabyte model like the one I was testing, or a 1.2 gigabyte model. You can get it as an add-in card, or if you want a smaller form factor, just as a 2.5 inch. The controller is made by Intel, and the NAND is a 20 nanometer Intel, so that's really good to see. The sequential reads are up 2,200 megabytes a second on the 400 gigabyte model, and up to 2,400 megabytes a second on the 1.2 terabyte model. And the sequential write speeds are 900 megabytes a second on the 400 gigabyte model, and 1200 megabytes a second on the 1.2 terabyte model. Now the idle power consumption is 4 watts on both of them, and the read-write power consumption is 9 watts to 12 watts on the 400 gigabyte model, and 10 watts to 22 watts on the 1.2 terabyte model. Endurance wise, you're going to be able to do a massive 70 gigabytes of writes per day for 5 years. So that's some pretty serious endurance. Warranty wise, it's got a 5-year warranty, and the price currently at Playtech is $749 for the 400 gigabyte model, and $1,899 for the 1.2 terabyte model.
Now the 750 series also delivers greater than 4 times the performance of SATA-based SSDs by utilizing 4 lanes of PCIe 3.0. It is protected from power loss, thus you will not lose any data when there is a power outage or anything like that. This includes hot data in the cache, as it will be written to cold data storage on NAND. It will still have consistent performance even when it's quite full. And this is kind of rumored, but there may be an 800 gigabyte model coming out in the future. Now let's get to the benchmarks and see how it does. So in IDA64 Extreme Disk Benchmark, this is the random read test. The Intel 750 series scores 1907 megabytes a second average. The Intel 730 series scored 451. The Intel 330 series scored 290, and the Kingston SV300 scored 288. Now to the AS SSD benchmark score. The Intel 750 series got a score of 3,355, which is the highest I have ever seen. The Intel 730 series scored 991. The 330 series scored 471. And the Kingston SV300 scored 473, so very close there with the 330 series. Now this is just crazy. Game loading times are just a thing of the past. It goes so fast that if there's any hints or anything on the loading screen, you're probably not going to see it because it's just going to zoom straight through it. And opening any type of program is an absolute breeze. It would be very efficient for people wanting it for productivity reasons, as you're not going to have any lag with loading in the program or loading up files or anything like that. It's all going to be very fast and very efficient.
So this is by far the fastest SSD that I have ever used. It is just crazy, the performance that this guy delivers. But it's also mixed with really solid reliability. And it's also coming in at quite an aggressive price point when you consider what you get with this SSD. So with that in mind, I think it's best for a PC enthusiast, obviously, who just want a super duper fast SSD, but also for workstations, for people who want it for productivity type uses that want to make their programs more efficient in terms of them loading faster and everything being more snappy. I think it could also be used for that as well to great effect. And I think overall the Intel 750 series is just an absolutely crazy SSD. Now I thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to Playtech TV if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.